In 2021, I did the one thing that scared me the most. I left my home. The one place in the world where I felt safe and loved. It was a place where I made a lot of memories, the good and bad kinds. I truly thought I was going to live in Calgary forever, but fear is what kept me in the city that I grew up in, which is not a good reason to stay in a place. I was afraid of what might happen if I left my family alone. In 2015, we almost lost my older brother to a motorcycle accident. The worst part was that I wasn't even there to support my parents. I was halfway across the world in Greece for summer courses. So you can probably imagine the anxiety and helplessness I felt when I found out. It was a really close call. He suffered a lot, and it was a really tough time for my family. Almost losing my brother was the scariest feeling I've ever felt, and I hate thinking about it. So for the next 5 years, I didn't want to move out. I didn't want to go away for university. I had no desire to be anywhere except at home where I could watch out for my family. Every time I traveled, I had immense separation anxiety and homesickness, so I never thought I could actually move somewhere else. But then in 2020, COVID happened, and the whole world got flipped upside down. Like everyone else, I spent the year at home, and the year went by in the blink of an eye. After graduating in 2020 and failing to find a stable job because of the pandemic, there was nothing pushing me to grow. I was scared to death to leave my family, and the only place I knew inside out. But then I realized that I was even more afraid of checking out and going on autopilot. So in 2021, I decided to face all my fears and move to Taiwan, the place where I was born. That's why on May 14th, when I left home, I couldn't stop crying. I cried and I cried and I cried. I was so scared, not for myself. I was scared because my mind kept on going to one horrible thought. What if I never see my friends and family again? I know I shouldn't think like this, but it was a thought I couldn't ignore because it almost did happen before, and I wasn't at home. But moving to Taiwan was the best decision I made in 2021. It wasn't easy though. I came to Taipei at the worst possible time. A few days after I arrived at my quarantine hotel, Taiwan closed its borders to all foreigners. The first few months in Taipei were rough. I was taking a lot of risks. I accepted an English teaching position that I didn't even know existed anymore because of the pandemic situation in Taipei. I signed a 1-year lease on my first apartment. I decided to live with complete strangers, who you guys all know as Sam and Sarah now. Thank God we do get along. On top of that, I had to start taking Synthroid, a synthetic thyroid hormone drug, because apparently my thyroid wasn't producing enough hormones on its own. It gave me insomnia for a few months, and I couldn't shut off my brain to relax. I constantly felt wired. I couldn't sit down and read a book or watch a TV show. I always had to go out and socialize. I hated eating alone, especially on a Friday night. Honestly, it was probably a combination of everything: separation anxiety, Synthroid, and being in a new environment. Anyways, after the first 4 or 5 months, I cut back a bit on the Synthroid and started to feel normal again. Routine kicked in. I started exercising more consistently. I got the hang of teaching English. I met a lot of amazing people. I still eat out a lot though, but I also did start laughing a lot. I felt inspired like I've never felt before. Moving to Taipei gave me sensory overload.
This feeling won't stop beating me alive. It must be something that I might have done twice. I don't wanna think about it cause it's holding me back. Cause every time I do I feel so under attack. Well, not again, not again, not again with you. I'm getting sick and tired of the things that we do. Well, not again, not again, not again with you. Well, not again.
Moving here helped me to see my potential. It pushed me closer to the best version of myself that I know I can be. It challenged me, which is exactly what I needed. Coming here made me feel incredibly alive and gave me an opportunity to take control of my life and future. I'm really proud of myself for facing all my fears and making everything work out. I can feel how much I've changed and grown, and that's a huge reason why I film, because I want to watch myself grow and get stronger, and I want to remember all the fun times I had. So, thank you, 2021. Thank you for every curveball you threw at me. You were truly a bittersweet year. And I don't say this enough, but thank you to my family and friends back home who shaped the person I am today. And thank you to every person and subscriber that takes the time to watch my YouTube videos. I really, really appreciate you all. Wherever you are and whatever stage of life you're in, I truly wish you the best of luck and all the happiness in the world in 2022.
No, not again with you.